Spread your legs. Clear. Let's go.
You already know what it is. Your boy Pistol Pete, and I got my comrade with me.
Boxing dice, left to the right, baby. You already know.
And you already know how we give it up. It's the dog in the fucking yard.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Who we got on the dance floor today, baby?
So today, man, we got, we usually take him to the dance floor, to the center yard and all that. But this episode is different. This episode, he's a dear friend of mine. He never spent no time. He never did no jail time, none of that. He's an inspiration, to a lot of people. He has achieved a lot. He's a family guy. His whole vibe is positive. And I just, felt the need that before we end the season, that we'll go out.
Season 1.
You know what I'm saying? Which
That's
is
right.
season 1.
That's right.
That we go out with a positive vibe.
And
So I had to bring along my dear friend, DJ Khaled.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
The
So with
guru.
that being said, you know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled, man, I don't usually tell him how much. I tell him, when I do speak to him, I tell him how much, he inspired me, how I love the way he moved, you know what I'm saying, and all he has achieved and all that. And I'm right here, and I'm just taking heed to everything that he tells me. You know what I'm saying? He tells me, keep going, Pete. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Follow your dreams. That's your calling. You know what I'm saying? That you feel that that's what you want to do, that I'm with you. I'm going to support you.
So he's a
You know what I'm saying?
brother, man.
So, and with that being said, man, shout out to DJ Khaled, man. All blessings to him and his
That's right,
family,
and his family.
and all his success. You know what I'm saying? And, with that being said,
Well, what we got on the kites today, baby boy, man?
so, my first kite, they asked me about how we dealt with technology when you came home. You know what I'm saying? How we dealt with technology. Well, myself, I had I had issues, of course. I still have a lot of issues dealing with my iPhone and certain things that I don't stay on top of my game. But I have, I kind of adjust pretty well with it. You know what I'm saying? To where I could defend myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unlike Dice. You know what I'm saying? Where, he can't do a fucking thing with this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like every 2 seconds, he don't know how to put nothing on Instagram. He don't know, he just lost like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could barely use the phone. That's why I don't got no iPhone. I don't got an iPhone. I don't got an e-phone. I don't got no alphabet phone. You know what I'm saying? I just got a phone, man. So I'm used to beepers still. I'm still used to beepers, man.
Yeah, so it's been hard for you dealing with it.
Nah, it's been hard, man. Due to the fact that I wasn't the type of dude that when I was in the penitentiary, Pete, I wasn't getting myself familiarized, man, with technology. I wasn't reading about it. I didn't care about it. I would just care about doing my bit. You know what I'm saying? So it was the type of thing that I was like, man, listen, man, whatever it is. But when I came home and they gave me my first phone, this is the funny thing. They gave me my first phone. I grabbed the phone and I go like this. I say, yeah, hello. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. Because, you go through that phase. You go through that phase. I went through that.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't used to that. I went to the shopping mall. They took me to buy some clothes. My man, I went to the bathroom. I didn't know that the bathrooms had them little sensor things now that they flush by themselves. I was in the bathroom almost a whole hour with the toilet, with the sink, with the the thing from the water. I was just
trying
going
to
crazy.
make this shit work.
Yeah, I'm just going crazy up in there. I was
it's safe to
man.
say that at this point, Dice is still wearing his slippers. All right?
Nah.
Hey, listen, guys. At this point, trust me, man. He's still taking that walk to the showers with the fucking sandals on.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm not doing that, man.
Not doing
I'm still
that?
eating with plastic and I'm tagging the stuff in the house, though, man. I'm still doing that.
So he's
man.
tagging things around the house, meaning that on every item in his house that has to do utensils, he's marking it, putting the D on it for Dice.
Dice cup.
Dice, you're home.
Yeah.
Dice, I have to listen. You're home.
Nah, yeah.
It's okay.
Nah, I gotta break out of all that, man.
This is something that I deal with all day with him. Trust me, everywhere we go. So anyway, that's the kite right there on that.
What's up with the second kite?
Second kite, how females, deal with your separation and family deal with your separation when you are incarcerated and you go to jail. Well, what I have to say about that is always a 1% of females that would true, would do the bid with you and do time and go up there and visit. I mean, from my experience, I don't know too many females or brothers that was really like, doing their thing, getting, visits. And I mean, I can't for myself, jail breaks families. You know what I'm saying? I went to jail, but if I had a girl, baby moms, all that shit went out the window. If you my man and we hang out all day and we chilled all day and get money, that's out the window. You're never coming to visit me.
Nah.
So with me, it breaks family. You know what I'm saying? So I can't, that's all I got to say about jail. Jail breaks family, period.
Yeah. Nah, with me, man, you know what I'm saying? One thing I've seen, man, that, brothers, like I said, 26 years that I did, brothers are more fortunate than the females. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about females that are incarcerated. The visiting room in the male facilities are packed. And, you got to give kudos to them women, man. Them women get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning to get up on one of them buses and ride 7 hours. You know what I'm saying? 7 hours, bro.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? In the winter, in the summer, these women don't have a life practically because they live from the visit to the phone because, some guys be stressing their girls on the phone. They don't want their girls to go nowhere. Then them packages, so these bros, man, it takes a special kind of woman, man, to deal with a dude in prison,
it takes, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen, like I said, small percentage of females.
But there are, when you say small, but I say there's a jail for 2,500 inmates, man. 500 don't go to the visit, 2,000 do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's a lot of women, man, that holding dudes down, man. You dig what I'm saying? And you got to take your hat off to these women because, believe me, we've gone now that we out to visit people. And we stand in the line outside. And we be like, damn, this is what they go through, man?
Yeah.
It's not
easy. I not recently, but, since I've been home, I have come to visit somebody in prison.
Yeah.
And the process was like, wow.
Yeah, man. The things that they go through.
I was like, shit, I got to take all my jewelry off, my watch, my this, that. To be honest with you, that's a different kite, man. It just never happened like that with me. When I went to visit somebody, they knew who I was.
Yeah.
So they they let me slide a little bit, you know what I mean? But I still had to wait.
Yeah,
I still had to take a bus.
Yeah,
all kind of shit,
So them women, man, we gotta take our hats off to them women, man, because them women hold down the house.
For sure.
They hold the guy down.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? And they gotta hold themselves down. So,
So shout out to all the females out there, that go and they trooping it for their man.
That's right.
And they being loyal.
Females, guys,
and they making they time less stressful. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Likewise for all the females that's locked up and brothers is holding them down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to those brothers, which is not much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dudes be shitting on females.
Shit like that. Shout out Papoose on that one.
Yeah. Papoose is the man. Word.
But
third kite. What's the third kite, baby boy?
Third kite is they asked me how fashion has changed and how they affected me as well as Dice when I came home. Fashion was, I'm always been caught up with fashion. If you really know who I am, I always been a fly motherfucker. I always been like, I get hip, I get in tune real quick. I jump right in, boom. You know what I'm saying? So it don't take me much. You know what I'm saying? Now, fashion did change, and I went from wearing baggy to tights. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of a little funny for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to tighten up a little bit. And even to this day, I might go and try a shirt on or an outfit, and I go to Bloomingdale's with my wife or something, and I might feel this too tight. My wife be like, nah, you good. And I be like, fuck that. I'm not wearing that shit. That shit is too fucking tight.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I still deal with it, but I manage to, get around it and still, stay fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was hard for me, man. It was hard for me because, like you said, my whole bid, I wore nylons.
Yeah.
I never wore not even the state underwears that they give you the cold crab shit.
Yeah.
I always wore nylons. When I came home looking for nylons.
Yo.
And my daughter was like, "What are you doing?
The fuck?
Like, who are you working with, man? Nobody wear no nylons, man. Like, what's wrong with you?" So, and then she bought me some clothes, and I thought that shit was skin tight.
Yeah.
It was fitted. I wasn't used to that, man. So I was telling her, dude, I'm not wearing this, man. I'm not wearing no tight ass clothes, man. That's not happening. I had to start getting used to the fitted clothes. You know, I had to start getting used to it, man. You know, now, you know, I buy me my nice little fitted clothes. I wouldn't go as crazy as some of these dudes be going, but I buy it fitted. Fitted.
Facts.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, man. Everything takes a little bit of adjustment. So, you know,
let them know about
everything takes a little adjustment. So with that being said, we talk now that we on fashion and all that. Shout out my artist, Joel Sachs.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
At most, baby.
At most, with the hookup, you know, with the jacket hookup, the outfits. You know, he focused. The brand will be, you know, it'll be touching, you know, the mainstream real shortly and all that. But shout out to Joel Sachs. You know what I'm saying? He's a beast. And every way, the music is crazy. You know, so just stay in tune. You know what I'm saying? Because he be coming in every direction, like music-wise and fashion.
At most, baby.
At most. Shout out to already know Joel Sachs, man. At most, man.
That's right.
For the lookout, man. And with that being said, man, let's get right into it, man. Dog in the fucking yard, DJ Khaled, we the best, man.
That's
I mean,
right.
no other way, man. I mean, on some G shit.
That's right.
We the best, positive vibe, man.
All
you already
day.
know. Get at me, Pistol Pete.
Boxing dice.
Dog in the fucking yard.
Man, I want to just take the time out to thank my guys up there, Jake and Ben, for doing an amazing job with this pen. This is that Dom CBD pen. These guys took their time doing this pen. It tastes great. They do them 3 different flavors: berry, mint, and mango. My favorite is berry, just to let you know, guys. You know, I know a lot of people out there dealing with pain, you know, dealing with anxiety, the way I deal with anxiety. And I'm telling you guys, it works for me. If you want to place your order today, you're more than welcome. Just hit up domecbd.co, punch in the code, dog in the yard, and you get your 15% off early. So for those people that's out there that's going through it right now and is stressed out in the house, that don't smoke marijuana, trust me, my brothers, this CBD pen does it all, man. Place your order today, man. It's your boy Pistol Pete, dog in the yard. You already know.
What's up, Cat? What up, man? That's my brother, man. What's good, man? How's everything going, man? How life treating you and all that?
Man, God is good, man. Just had a new baby boy. So I got 2 boys, Assad and Alam.
What's the second son?
Alam.
Alam Khaled.
Yeah, Alam Khaled. Assad Khaled.
So we're going to dedicate this episode to Alam Khaled.
All right.
Okay, because it's positive vibe.
Oh, no, you know, we always going to...
Most of the show is about convicts that have been in prison, that have been in jail, that you could tell me their jail stories and all that, and how they overcome, you know what I'm saying, the negativity, and how they doing the positivity and all that now. But with you, it's a whole different... This episode is about positive vibe.
Yeah, always. You know, anytime I'm anywhere I'm at, it's always positive vibes and love. But not just that, you know what I'm saying? Just like you know what I'm saying? You know, you've been through a lot of things in life, you know what I'm saying? You know, they put, you know, I call it, for you, a vacation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, as soon as you came home, you became, you know what I'm saying, a young mogul, doing your thing, doing, you know, an entrepreneur, you a family man. So, you know, you can never say it's never. You know what I'm saying? You can always know if you do get locked up, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, and you know, you get a chance.
So let me
come home. You should always do better and never go back.
I want to talk about like a little bit about Khaled. For those people that don't know your background, how you was raised, how you was around a bunch of convicts, you know, how you managed to stay positive and not go to jail and not go through all the trials and tribulations that your friends went through.
I mean, you know, I just was blessed, man, from, you know, God always put me in the right direction, and my mother and father raised me incredibly and showed me what the right path, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, being in this world, you know what I'm saying, from high school to anything, just walking the streets, you know, you meet all different type of people, you know what I'm saying? And that's part of, you know, life in the world. It's what you do and how you move and make sure that you protect your blessings. And me, I just made sure, I never got in trouble. And not even just that, my homies never wanted me to get in trouble. Mm-hmm. They always supported me, like, yo, you do the music, you know what I'm saying? We got you, and stay focused, and we love you, and that's brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? And so that was a blessing too, knowing that, you know, growing up, that none of my people wanted me to get in trouble. And, you know, at the same time, when you're young, you know, we all might do something that might not be right, meaning as in, like, you have to make a right decision if you're gonna keep doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I was blessed to not do wrong, and I was blessed to have the right people around me not wanting me to do wrong. Absolutely. And plus I was raised, you know what I'm saying, the right way. I'm not saying, a lot of people raised the right way, doesn't mean you can't get, locked up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, perfect, at the end of the day, but it worked out for me.
Right.
And I had great people around me that wanted it to work out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a support and brotherhood and family is always great to have around you.
So how it was to be around a bunch of people that your friends was always, they wasn't always positive on a good note, including myself. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody know that you my brother.
Of course.
So it's like how you maintain your positivity and and be able to not fall into the negativity and all the other shit that come around as far as the industry or without the industry. You know what I'm saying? All the shit that comes with it.
For me, at this moment, obviously life. When you got life and you realize, people got real hard times and they're going harder times than you have to be grateful about life and being healthy and being blessed. Also, I'm a father now, I have 2 kids. So it's not about Khaled no more. It's about my queen and my 2 kids. And you know how that go. You know what I'm saying? We hustle out here for our families and we go hard. So anything I do, you know what I'm saying, that's the first thing that's in my mind is my kids and my queen. So I have to do everything perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna always stay positive. Even when, say I have a stressful day, I go to my phone and look at pictures of my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I won't be in a bad mood no more. Cause it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying?
Kids change your mind.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff out there, people, you be stressed out for a moment, but when you think about it, it really ain't that serious.
It ain't really that serious.
It ain't that serious. And then when you dwell on it, it becomes serious.
Right.
Sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what? Man, bump
So
that.
how it was in order for you to maintain positive and not able to go to jail and get yourself jammed up when you got guys like me around?
You my brother. Anytime I always been with you, it's always been like, I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want you to do nothing crazy. I've always told you that. You know what I'm saying? From back in the days to now.
How long?
It gotta be
25 years in?
20-something clip, over 20 clip. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize I know Pete, you know what I'm saying, with Pun, Pete, and Joe. And then Pete went away, and then when he came back, I was there when he came back. I think the first few days.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to see, Pete from when he was with Pun and Joe, but when he came home, I was right there when he came home. And, Joe always told me great things about you. You know what I'm saying? And when I met you, he told me great things about you. And then when you came home, he reminded me how great of a brother you are. You know what I'm saying? And you always showed me pure love from day one and always had my back, and I appreciate that. But, to answer your question, I've always made sure I put love and that right energy, because right now somebody can come in this place right now and want to fight and whatever. I'm gonna be the first one like, yo, we not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
have done that.
Yeah, we ain't doing that, and I think that's my job of the crew.
I'm gonna tell you something.
As a brotherhood,
and I have to agree with that, because you have definitely been around me long enough to see me about to go crazy, right? About to go crazy, and you come to me and be like, Pete, no, we're not doing that. This is not the way to do it. So these are things that people want to know. You know what I'm saying? How you was able to maintain your positivity and be able to change the mentality of people like myself and other people around you, and keep them on a positive vibe where they won't be caught up getting themselves into troubles and spazzing on somebody else.
That's the type of people you're gonna want around you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it right now, like, where you at right now in your life. You know what I'm saying? I see you put positive messages out all the time. Like, if you ain't about this, don't be around me. Absolutely. Meaning as in, you want thoroughness and good people around you.
Absolutely.
And as far as that's your friends, and as far as people that you work with, you want good people you want to work with that's around you that's good. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody wants to be around negativity, but sometimes it comes to us. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Not every day is going to be the most beautiful thing in the world, but we have to maintain and be like, you know what? It ain't that serious. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? We blessed.
I'm gonna tell you something. I have to say one thing about you. You always kept a positive vibe.
Thank you, bro.
Even when, you know, even if I smack somebody or I do something and you wake up to it the next morning, you'll be like, "Ho." You know what I'm saying? You always kept a positive vibe, man, and I love you for that.
Nah, you know
what I'm saying?
You know what I learned? What I learned was this, right? It's like, in life we all get tested. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gonna be tested. Me, you, the person behind this camera, we all get tested. You know what I'm saying? We have to pass our own tests. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, passing your own test is what you wanna do in your life. And I choose not to be with the fuck shit, not to be with the bullshit, and just be, you know what I'm saying, something that I'm proud of myself and not fall for a trap. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's important that we rub that off of each other. And I get that energy off you all the time. You always, ever since I've known you, you always big me up, bless me up, never ask me to get in an argument or a fight. If anything, you be like, I got you.
1,000,000%.
Yeah, so, you know, and that's love. And what do I always say? Nah, it's love, but you know what I'm saying?
You always keep the peace.
Always. I got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, these cameras is on, I'm with the legendary Pistol Pete. You know, I ain't ashamed to say that I represent love. I'm not ashamed.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I love it.
Me too.
And when you invited me on this show, I thought it was incredible because, you know, it's called Dog in the Yard.
Absolutely.
And this show right here, I want to put the love out there and say, yo, when you leave the yard, don't go back to the yard. I'm about this music. I'm about entrepreneurship. I'm about fatherhood. I'm about being a visionary that executes the vision. I'm about, you know, doing everything I want to do. And I'm also about, you know, not putting myself in a box to limit myself to do one thing or two things or three things. You know, I do a lot of things, and you know what I'm saying? And again, you know what I'm saying, I keep speaking on fatherhood because it changed my life.
It's imperative.
Yeah, it changed my life.
Of course.
Of thinking.
It changed my life too. I agree with you.
And my kids brought me so many blessings.
So many blessings.
You know what I'm saying? So many blessings. So that's God showing you all that love. It's your job to make sure you show that love back. You know what I'm saying? And protect the blessings. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, I agree. At the very beginning, pun days, we talking about how you was able to maintain that.
I just knew that my guys and my friends, you know, from hanging with you or, you know, in my high school days when I was in school, you know, my guys, I just felt like they were a little tougher than a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, again, like, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, you know, from Joe, he's more than a brother.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? Big Pun. Pun loved me. I love him. He loved me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
I've always laughed so many laughters with him and from conversations.
So many good times.
So many good times and being in the studio and watching him, you know, from making the record Twins to becoming the biggest star in the world. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think, when I was coming up, that shit was inspiring for me.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Joe Crack, Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? Pistol Pete, you know, y'all got the chains on, you know what I'm saying? You know, I never seen nothing else but beautiful things. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I was inspired, like.
Absolutely.
You know, think about it, like.
You know, we slept on the floor together when you first bought your house?
No, I remember in my crib. I bought me my first house ever. And I think, you know, it was Joe and the Pete, and we had no furniture on.
No furniture.
My whole house, I was so happy to get it. We always went to my crib.
We slept on the floor.
Yeah, we was on the floor.
We didn't give a fuck.
Man, you know, we come from
nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, look at us now, you know what I'm saying? We stayed focused. We didn't fold.
Absolutely.
We didn't fold.
You kept it moving.
We kept it moving, we kept it forward, we kept it right.
What would you tell the youth, you know what I'm saying, like how to maintain and keep themselves positive and be able to be DJ Khaled today?
I mean, at the end of the day is, you know, like I said before, you gotta be you, you know what I'm saying? And being you it should be one of one, and nothing can ever be duplicated. And I pray that you choose to do good for yourself. like myself, you know what I'm saying? I decided to do good for myself. God forbid, you know, for some reason, you're forced in situations, you know, and, you know, you fall down, you know what I'm saying? Just because you fall down doesn't mean you can't get up and become the best of everything and most positive and overcome your struggles. I want people to know sometimes people are put in situations where they have no choice. So, you know, if you know when you get that next chance, you know what I mean, always overcome and move forward and never go backwards and do better. Always do better. Always be greater. 'Cause you know, I can't just be here saying that everything's all beautiful flowers every day.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day is, I can't say, you know, God forbid, you know what I'm saying, you go through something, that don't mean it's over.
No,
I'm saying that, but the kids need to know that because sometimes the blessing with this interview is I'm telling you, praying that you don't fall down.
Absolutely.
Now, if you fall down, you know, there's brothers out there that will help you pick you up. And then remember, you can get up and keep going.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I wanted to say.
It's imperative.
That's the message because some people fall down and think that that's the life they live.
That's it.
Yeah, they think that's the life they live. You know what I'm saying? I think the most strongest part about getting up and moving forward, that's the strongest thing you could ever do. Because I think, you know, staying down and you know, just dealing with what this crazy world gives you sometimes, don't let that win, man. Overcome that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, put your energy about
positive,
but also, you know what I'm saying, again, you know what I'm saying, live your dreams. You know, don't dream it, live it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I did. You know, if you dreaming, don't keep it into a bubble and it's a dream. You know, go live that.
So regardless of the negativity, you kept the positive.
Yeah, because at the end of the day I always tell myself, it could be the simplest thing. A phone call is bad energy. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it clear, I can't deal with this energy. Talk to me when you in a better place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't respect that, I'm telling you out the gate. Like, yo, I don't even want to have this energy.
Right.
So if I have this energy, it's gonna make your energy worse.
Right.
That's why I always start off every conversation and say, bless up.
Because, you know, dog in the yard is not about, like I said before, it's not about people that, like you. But I had to have you on my show.
I mean, first of all, let me answer that question. I'm gonna support anything you do because you're my friend.
I know.
And we could be talking about landscaping today.
Absolutely.
And you asked me to come on the show, I'm gonna do it because we have to support each other. Same way you support me,
absolutely,
I'm gonna support you. And you asked me to come on the show, you knew already that it's definitely a different type of episode.
Absolutely.
But you're like, you know what? It's
have you ever seen me talk like this?
Nah, I'm very proud. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Pete, you gotta understand, Pete, he really the greatest guy in the world. I've only had great situations with you. Me, when I think about Pistol Pete, I think about legendary shit. I think about Big Pun, Joe Crack.
How you saw me the first time?
In a BMW, a red convertible BMW. The ones that, you know, like the first convertible BMW, red, and Pete in the back, and Pun was in the back, sitting in the back. You know, people pull out those pics, you know what I'm saying? He got a throwback Thursday. He got some throwbacks. But not just that, man, like, if you think about those days, man, you think about now how far we all came, how far we all come. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I remember, you know, being with Pete in New York is a different Pete. Being with Pete in Florida is a different Pete. So, you know, I know different Petes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Pete always been good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we only had like one probably argument. It's not even an argument, you know what I'm saying? You know, we brothers, we keep it real, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's misunderstanding. But what I love about us is that we can get on the phone and boom.
Bottom line, dude.
Yeah, we brothers. First of all,
bottom line
we wouldn't allow, like, even if me and you wanted to, even if me and Pete wanted to argue, it'd be another person coming right away to call Pete or call me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? we family. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Bottom line, I love Khaled.
Pete always got love for me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But the answer to the question is, you asked me to come on your show. It's your show. I support
Dog
that.
in the yard, man.
I gotta support it.
I want to ask you a question. What do you think about jail reform?
What's going on right now?
It's imperative. Jail
No, it's
reform
important
is
because let me tell you what I'm learning.
Right.
It's a lot of people that are in there that's not supposed to be in there.
Right.
That's just the truth.
It's the truth. I agree with you.
And there's a lot of situations where people that really are not getting in trouble, that got in trouble for the smallest things, that have probation, that ends up getting them years in jail because they violated probation from a speeding ticket or somebody getting an argument on a corner, you have nothing to do with it, and just because you was on probation, you get so many years in jail.
Right.
That's crazy. You know, it's
insane.
It's a nightmare. It's scary even thinking about
scary.
it. So I think it's so beautiful what they're doing to bring light, to help. Because the other day I was doing a community event with Meek and Michael Rubin in Times Square, and it was the families that their parents are incarcerated for like stuff that's just nonsense. A probation violation that's just nonsense.
Crazy.
And the probation thing has always been a setup. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because these are great people, and nobody deserves, because the dumbest thing, you know what I'm saying, and you get years in jail. That's crazy. So if you got people out there fighting and bringing light to help people come home, especially the families that have kids and all that, it's important.
Have you ever been handcuffed?
Yeah, I mean, you know, my
break it down to me.
I mean, you know, I did a little small, just for my, you know, in Florida, you know, driver license, they're big on point. So I got locked up a few times because of my suspended license, and then I got locked up more than a day.
How was that in the bullpen?
You know, I promised myself I would never in my life come back here. And that was just for like a suspended license. You know what I'm saying?
Days?
Man, it was a little less than a month, but I was there more than a week.
Felt? What you thought about?
I couldn't wait to get home. And
What
I was
was
just
your
that.
thoughts?
My thoughts was, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll never forget it because it was a good lesson, because I knew I was coming home. But I was in there and talking to people that are not coming home for a long time or not coming home. So when I heard them stories and actually was in there, and I said, man, this not me. You know what I'm saying? And again, it was just a suspended license. And what I said to myself, I'm not coming back here. But that's what I mean when I said earlier, you might go through some shit. It's on you if you want to keep going through that shit.
Absolutely.
So I decided, all right, let me get my license together. Let me get my stuff right and not drive until it's right and never come back.
We got kids.
Yeah, we fathers
grown,
now. We ain't
fathers now. You know,
with all that.
And we love our kids, and we work for our kids. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm saying is this: for all the youth that's out there trying to be a pistol P and trying to be down and want to be, you know, representing they set and all that, you don't have to go through that. You could be a DJ Khaled that was around all the bullshit and was able to maintain his positivity. And at the end of the day, we all wind up looking at his positivity because we look up to positivity.
I appreciate that.
No, some G shit. You keep me positive. And he's successful because of that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you already know what it is. Dog in the yard, that nigga pistol, man. You already know. DJ Khaled.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Let's get it, man. Dog in the yard, that nigga pistol. You already know, man. Shout out my brother DJ Khaled for coming through. You know what I'm saying? As you noticed, you know, the comfort zone was different. The vibe was different.
Word.
I mean, you know, we sat down at his place, you know, finger licking. Shout out to finger licking. You know, they've treated us well. You know, they gave us drinks. They gave us food. You know, they made us feel at home. You know, and
Nah, it was the visit, man.
you know,
not the yard,
so there
man.
was, there was a different vibe.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't take Khaled to the yard because he never been in the
That's
yard.
right.
So we had to go to the visitor room. So
That's
we went
right.
to
and the vibe be totally different in the
Nah,
visiting
the vibe
room,
is
man.
crazy, you know.
It be family orientated, man. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? it be PG.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you,
You know what I'm
something.
saying?
The shit was great. I mean, I loved it, you know, and I appreciate having Khaled on my show. You know, the vibe was different, and you know, like I said, he on positive mode, and I felt the importance of before we end the season until next season.
Yeah.
You already know how we do it, dog.
No,
And
and
fucking
Pete,
y'all.
Let them know about you and OJ, man, because people seen that flick, man.
So I'm gonna hit y'all with a bonus kite today. I know we hit you with 3 kites. This the bonus kite. With OJ Simpson. 'Cause everybody keeps seeing, you know, they keep asking me about the picture that I have with OJ on, you know, on my Instagram. If it's real and all kind of shit. Yes,
Yeah,
it's real.
yeah.
Okay, that's the answer. That is real.
So you really know the guy.
Of course,
The juice.
I used to go to OJ Simpson house. That picture was taken in front of OJ Simpson house in Miami. I used to go swimming there with, you know, with Fat Joe and the whole squad. I mean, that's how I met him.
All right.
OJ Simpson got, you know, he got to liking my morals and principles, you know, and knowing who I am, and he got to, you know, he loved me. He used to be like, "Yo, Pistol, you here anytime," you know, like, you know, I fuck with you, you my peoples, you my family, and he liked what I stand for.
That's right.
And that's when I just
That's how it should
just
be,
came
man.
home. That's when I just came home and all that. So you know, that's where the picture came from and all that, man. You know, me fucking with OJ Simpson and, you know, and having a good time at his house and all that.
So for all them
And,
haters, the picture was real, man.
You know, with that being
That's
said,
right.
you know what I'm saying? With that being said, shout out to OJ Simpson.
Shout out to the juice.
And like I said, we leaving this shit on a positive note. DJ Khaled,
That's right.
we the best, you know what I'm saying? And second season, get ready, because we coming with a super
With
legendary joint.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you already know,
right.
man. Stay focused, man. Dog in the yard, your boy Pistol Pete, man.
Boxing dice left to the right. Banger.